Okay guys, so in this video, I'm going to go over how to take off and how to land your drone. So this seems like it'd be really simple, but honestly, this is one of the places that people make the most mistakes in. So we're gonna go a couple different methods on how to take off and also how to land. Okay, so we got the drone powered on, the controller and goggles, so we're gonna go from here. Okay, so now that the drone is ready, I'm gonna arm it. And for this method, what we're gonna do is the blip method, which is basically I give the throttle a nice little punch and we get it out of the grass, and then I start flying it from there. So I'm starting with throttle down, and then I'm going to just pop it up, and I'm ready to go. I stabilize, and then I can start flying around. So now I'm gonna show one of the landing moves you can do. And basically this is if you're flying around and you're coming in and you have a nice open spot you can come in towards and land. You might want to kind of do what we call a circle landing. So basically you kind of get in position where you want to be and you kind of circle around close by and allow your momentum to kind of be taken away by the circling action. So then when you come in, you're flying low and slow and you can bring it in nice and clean. And then as you're coming in, just slowly drop the throttle and disarm. Now for the second takeoff, I'm going to arm the drone. And for this one is probably going to be a little bit more comfortable for people. I'm going to slowly raise the throttle as well as pitch forward just a little bit so that I can easily come out of the grass. So I'm going to give it some throttle and pitch forward just a little bit. And I'm just going to take off nice and easy. This gives you a little more control when you first take off than the blip method because you can actually have a controlled liftoff instead of just, knocking it into the air and then trying to balance it from there. I'm going to come in, and this is just going to be a straight in. So I'm going kind of fast, and then basically I can pull back and lose some of that momentum and then come in for the landing. Okay, for this third takeoff, we're going to do kind of the same as last time, but we're actually going to take off really fast with the pitch forward. So I'm going to arm the drone. So basically, I'm going to punch the throttle out. So that's a little bit more of a blip, but I also pitched it forward. So I basically took off with the blip on a longer stretch. That way I could keep it stabilized as I was coming up. And for this landing, I'm basically going to come in from the top and show you guys if you have like really limited space, you can kind of use other stationary objects like these trees, for example, to determine where you are and how far off from the ground you are. So then I'm just going to come in here, stabilize, lower the throttle, and disarm. Okay guys, so there's 3 ways to take off and 3 ways to land. You want to make sure you practice these a lot in the simulator as well as out in the open, like in an open park like we're flying right here. Make sure you test these out a lot before you go into any really tight areas or really tiny landing strip areas to where you don't have much space to land. If you guys have any questions, definitely let us know and have fun flying.